Philly, we've had some action today in the NFL there, bud.
Yeah, man, it's been a crazy day.
Especially for your Eagles.
I mean, we all knew that AJ Brown thing was going to happen. I feel like that kind of got washed away by the Myles Garrett trade.
I would say for the AFC, there was a little bit of a notice going out to the rest of the AFC. Hey, the defending representative for the conference with a young 23-year-old quarterback just added to a
Yeah, that's what I was saying, dude. Yeah,
to
I'm
a
not.
healthy wide receiver room with a coach where, to be honest, bro, if I'm that's what I was telling you earlier. Like when it came to the Chargers, you're like, would you want the Chargers again? I'm like, as talented as he is, like, fuck no, I don't want him on my team because I don't want him for the locker room problem that he can cause.
Yeah,
But guess
but
what?
maybe
You know who knows him?
Vrabel,
Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel.
And
That's what
Vrabel
I'm
knows
saying.
him better than anybody, and Vrabel knows how to manage him
Yeah,
more than anybody. And if
exactly.
I
He
remember
knows how to
correctly,
manage it way better. He knows
if I
how to
remember correctly,
marriage, bro. Yeah.
wasn't part of the reason why Vrabel left because he was upset
Yeah,
AJ
that was the
didn't
downfall
lose.
of Vrabel, dude. There was that shot during they traded him during the draft. And Vrabel was kind of freaked the fuck out, and then he kind
Yeah,
of fell out of favor there, and the team fell apart.
right.
They,
And so you have now AJ Brown reuniting with Vrabel, which, in my opinion, I think that the Patriots were fairly fortunate to be in the position they were last year with the schedule the way it laid
yeah,
out for them, with the schedule
sure. I
the way
think
it
we
lined
all,
up
yeah,
in the playoffs, with the injuries that the teams had. I think they got a favorable schedule, but not to say that they weren't a great team because Vrabel definitely had that defense right, and that
that
offense
defense
was
was
making
great.
enough plays to keep them in ball games. Well, I'll tell you, you know who can make a couple more explosive plays a game to help that out?
AJ Brown, yeah.
AJ fucking Brown can help you with
I
that,
know.
bro. He can
Let's
definitely
not
do
play
that.
with these guys first round. I mean, no what I fucking hate, man. We're still paying this motherfucker $50 million over the next 2 years, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, you guys
But
will
yeah,
fucking offload Jalen Hurts and parlay those two first round picks in
we can't do
2028
that.
for a new quarterback here soon enough. So don't even worry about that. Howie's already working on that one. But yeah. So that's the first thing that I thought of for the AFC side of things. So for my Chargers, how did the Chargers get impacted? Well, a conference, somebody who you're going to have to contend with this year at some point, more than
Yeah,
likely going to have to get through,
that's
just
how I feel about. Yeah, that's how I feel
added to
about
their
the
team.
Rams. That's how I feel about the Rams,
Now,
the Eagles too.
now when you go over to the NFC side of things,
It's
minus
different, bro.
out AJ Brown out of the NFC, but now plus
Fucking
one
my
Miles fucking Garrett. Also, let's not be disrespectful. Jared Verse also out of the conference, so
yeah. I don't
he
know if
goes
it's a.
over to the Browns.
I'm not
My
certain it's
condolences
a.
to
I
Jared
think
Verse.
time will tell. Like any trade, I'm not sure. It's a terrible trade for the fucking Browns. To be honest with you, dude, I'm
No, I
not
don't think
sure.
that it's a terrible trade at all for the Browns. In fact, I would say that I think that both teams won. And you might think that I'm crazy for that, but it's like,
Nah,
well, how did both teams win? Well, first of all, the Rams are in a very, very, very selective window, and that window is thy name,
mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford, right?
Yeah,
So
and I was
the
thinking,
the
like,
other
why the
thing that you have to remember is that the Browns are in a situation where they don't have their franchise quarterback. They have
no, they don't.
speculation at best, meaning like
Nah, dude,
you're
they're throwing
hoping that
out
the
Deshaun
ghost of
Watson, bro.
Deshaun Watson fucking,
Yeah, they don't have there.
comes
And
out.
I like
You're
Shador. I
hoping
don't think
Shador
he's.
turns out to be somebody. You're hoping Dylan Gabriel turns out to be somebody. So far, I would say that neither one of those guys have showed me anything that I would believe that they would be the guys moving forward.
No, I
And
agree.
so, because of that, your window is basically, hey, Miles Garrett,
Sure.
this team, we can get to be so good, but it's going to cap at the playoffs exit first round at best because we don't have a fucking quarterback. You know what I
You know
mean? And
what?
that's going to be their problem. And then
Know what?
Miles Garrett's
Maybe.
going to keep them out of the top of that
Yeah.
first round because he's so fucking good that their
It
defense is
made
always
me
going to be good
wonder
enough to
about.
win them 7 fucking games.
It made me wonder about their first round pick this year, the Rams. Like, why take fucking Ty Simpson if you're gonna make a move like this? I know you're trying to plan ahead, but they could have took an impactful player in the first round this year. I don't know. Obviously, they're the
I think
favorite to win
that
Super Bowl.
because they got to give me 1 second, bro.
I just don't know what that Ty Simpson pick was.
Because they traded away next year's first, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking what they did was they went, look, we don't know if Matthew Stafford's going to come back next year. We don't know if he'll be back the year after that. We also don't know if he's going to get injured, so we would like somebody talented behind him, right? So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, they're in the back of their mind when they selected Ty Simpson. I think in their mind they go, we just got Myles Garrett, because now you don't have to worry that, oh, next year we're not going to have a fucking quarterback to go after, or we're going to have to worry about being one of those teams to go up and get one of them, but our first round pick's not going to be good enough because we're too good of a fucking football team. Well, now they go get a guy that they say, look, we believe that this guy can be the quarterback of the future, especially with development. And while we're fucking setting that up, we're gonna go get the best fucking defensive player in all of football, possibly the best player in the NFL.
Yeah,
just the best overall player in the
trade,
NFL,
bro. And I wish my team had the balls to do that too. I would have fucking done anything to fucking get that trade. They fucking made a fucking statement like, we're going to win this year with that trade, basically.
Yeah, and I will say, like, the underrated part of this is, you know, Jared Verse is gone, and people might think that that's, you know, not as big of a deal, but it's like, well,
Jared Verse is a beast, bro.
He's a hell of a fucking player. So it's not,
younger.
I mean, yeah, and he's younger by about 5 years, and I think for the Browns, what it does is it allows them to do exactly what the Rams wouldn't have been able to do, which is to go get one of those quarterbacks next year. Because guess what? Now they're going to have their own first-round pick, plus the Rams' first-round pick, plus the fucking, you know, if they want to go ahead and parlay their current second-round pick from that same year to go really far up and get it. And it's like, that's fine because they have a second coming next fucking year and a third year after that, you know?
I don't think it was bad. Time will tell. I don't think it was a bad trade, like, on the surface for the Browns, honestly.
No.
I really
no. I mean, they're gonna be short term a little worse than they were, but what? That moves them from being a fucking 6-7 win football team to a fucking 4-6 win football team. Like,
it's better for them, bro.
Whatever, dude. Go get your fucking guy next year and fucking build around him. Because I'm telling you right now, as much as everybody wants to believe Shedor's the guy had fucking made almost twice as many picks as he had fucking touchdowns. Like,
no, I don't think
he wasn't.
I mean,
for me,
I don't think he's the guy, bro. It could be. I don't know. They also have another guy.
Fucking know, but he didn't show me anything special. That's for sure. And you know,
Watson has
ultimately
like
for the Rams, they've gone out and they went and got Trent McDuffie. They went out and they went and got the other fucking corner for the Chiefs, right? So they patched up the one hole they had from last year. Then they went and got a souped up version of Jared Verse to come back on the football field next year.
Yeah.
So they have Jared Verse plus fucking 5 rating, you know?
Yeah. They're in win right now mode, bro, and I like that move for them, bro. I do. I wish my team would have did it, to be honest.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, that fucking defensive line is going to be a fucking nightmare. And then, you know, a guy like Trent McDuffie, that's perfect for him because he's, while he doesn't have the elite physical traits that a guy like fucking Stingley would have, he's got really good physical traits. And you know what he's got is fucking instinct and IQ. And when you
what? You put a Myles Garrett, you put a
Myles Garrett in front of him, bro. He's gonna be jumping shit, bro. He's gonna be jumping shit.
He's gonna have the freedom.
And I'll tell you what, I'm sure as fuck glad that he's in the NFC. And I know my Chargers still have to deal with him once this year. And that's fucking fine, dude. But
yeah, dude. As an Eagles fan, I was like, fuck, bro. It's gonna be tough to get out of NFC now, bro.
Every single team in the NFC that is thinking about competing for a championship, and I'm namely including more than anybody else, the fucking Seahawks and the 49ers are like,
Eagles
fuck.
Too. Come on,
no, it's mostly those two. So they got to see these motherfuckers twice a year, and they got to deal with them in the playoffs, probably. You know.
Yeah, he's got to beat them once. I don't. Yeah, I just wish Howie could have pulled it off somehow, bro. I don't know, man. I would have done it. I would have given him fucking Jalen Carter. Would have did it in the first round pick. You think Jalen Carter?
I wouldn't get rid of Jalen Carter, bro.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying.
Jalen Carter is fucking dominant,
he's
brother.
He's a beast, bro. He fucking dominates. But it's fucking goddamn fucking Miles Garrett, dude. I don't know. I just like what the Rams are doing, bro. I like, you know what, man? Go all in right now. Worry about the rest later, bro. They are easily the favorite to win the Super Bowl right now. Easily, after that trade. It's not even close.
Yeah.
It might be them and the Patriots. It might be them and the fucking. It might be them and your Chargers.
It's gonna be Chargers versus Rams in the Super Bowl, brother, in SoFi.
In LA.
That's the script. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if anybody can deal with that, man, it's my Chargers, bro. I mean, they got to be healthy, but Joe Alton, Rashawn Slater, I'm not saying that they're gonna win every battle, but they're gonna give him more than he's gonna eat a lot of offensive lines, bro. A lot. He's gonna fucking destroy that Seattle offensive line.
How old is Garrett, bro? What's like
30 years old?
He's 30.
30 years old. And the most dominant player in the NFL, and they have him for the next 3 years for sure.
Do you think? I don't know, man. They probably maybe could have got more. I don't know. They're versus fuck.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking the Rams become that come playoff time, old fucking 99 gives them a call again. Or they give
Dude,
old 99
Aaron Donald came back. Fuck me, bro. I'm
just
done.
for the playoffs, bro. How about this? Aaron Donald comes back, and not only that, but there are other guys who are not signed to teams right now, like your Eric Weddles of yesteryear, but now today's time, who they're probably going to sign come playoff time. Because they all know what Sean McVay's about. They know what Matthew Stafford's about. They know what Puka Nakua's about.
Man,
they know what fucking Les Snead is about. They know what Miles Garrett's about.
Such an overwhelming favorite now, dude.
They're about it, bro. And there's going to be other guys who are going to want to hop on that train. Like, fuck yeah, let's go get a ring.
I don't know, man.
They're a fucking smart franchise, bro. Les Snead's the man. And how about this? The Rams go F them picks. They go all in to go get fucking Jalen Ramsey and go get fucking who else did they get that year, bro? They got Jalen Ramsey and somebody else. They fucking traded everything for him.
When they won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
That year?
Yeah, who else was it? It was somebody else. Whatever. They fucking went and they Von Miller.
Oh yeah, you got Von Miller on the fuck.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
So they go F them picks. They go get Von Miller. They go get fucking Jalen Ramsey. They basically buy themselves a Super Bowl because they're willing to fucking forsake the future. Which, by the way, the future that ended up coming, they still ended up retooling, were competitive the entire time, and are now back to being the Super Bowl favorites again by doing the same thing. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, how the fuck did they not ever have to reset? They didn't. You know how they did it? Because they found guys like Puka Nakua. And they found fucking... Did they just draft so fucking well that they're like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to find guys that nobody else even knows are good, but we know that they're good. We know the type of players that we're looking for. We're going to find them in the later rounds. Some of these guys are going to hit. Some of them won't, but they're going to hit at the same rate that you guys are hitting on your first and your second round picks. We're going to hit those in the back end.
Dude, I heard that,
and then on top of that, we're going to parlay our fucking picks to go get proven not even, bro, we're not talking like, the thing about the Rams that's unbelievable is like, they go get guys that you literally cannot replace. They don't get fucking Odafe Owe. You know what I mean? They're like, no, we're going to go get Myles Garrett. You want to know why? Because there is no way that you can even replace that value because he's the best at that position. There's no cap to what that value is. You know what I mean?
No. It's not.
That's the single chess piece. It's not as though you can go, oh well, I can just go buy a different Myles Garrett and like he'll be better. It's like, no, that's the guy. There's nobody else. He's the number one.
Even though I feel like it was a pretty equitable trade, it still feel like they fucking stole his ass, dude. Like, I'm not, you lose verse. fine.
Jared Verse is no. I don't want to be disrespectful to Verse. It's just that the Rams were in a
It's
position
so
where
worth it, bro. It's so worth
they
it. for them
had
to do
like
that.
the fact that they had a Jared Verse that they could
Yeah.
do this is a testament to them. Because by the way, it's not as though Jared Verse went fucking top 3. Like they again found Jared Verse, I believe, in either the bottom of the first or the second round.
I think it's a first rounder. I'm not sure.
Late first.
Either way, I feel. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem fair right now to me in my brain. Like, as a team in the NFC, I don't know how the fuck they pulled that trade off.
You know what was so crazy too is that the whole conversation heading in today, June 1st was supposed to be AJ Brown day, and it was, but the first news that broke was the biggest news of the day, and it was funny because by the time AJ Brown got announced to the Patriots, it was like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, we all
knew that was gonna happen. Yeah.
It's like, but did you hear about Miles? It's like, and nobody had that, bro. Nobody had that. I mean,
no one had it, bro. Like, people,
and you know what?
Insiders.
By the way, say whatever you want about Les Snead, because apparently, you know, Sean McVay not being happy because you can. How does everybody feel about that fucking weapon that they didn't go get Matthew Stafford now? Are you still concerned about that? I'm not concerned about it now. Now I'm like, oh, okay. So now you have your quarterback for the future, and you literally are all in this year. Like, that's amazing GMing, bro. He did both.
He future and right now, but.
And by the way, let me tell you something else that nobody's talking about with this whole Ty Simpson thing. Let's say next year, you know, we don't know what's going to happen with college football. We have no idea what's going to go on. But let's say we get to next offseason. The Rams are fresh off a Super Bowl. You have Myles Garrett coming back. Matthew Stafford is healthy. And he's like, you know what? I do want to come back. So you get to the draft. Whatever happens with what happens, and then all of a sudden there's a team that didn't get their quarterback in the draft that they wanted. Oh, look who's sitting there. How about a guy that's been fucking tutelaged under fucking Sean McVay for a year, sitting there with Ty Simpson? Maybe you want to trade him for your next year's first, and the Rams go fucking do that. You know, it's like, I mean,
I wish my team had the balls to do that shit.
They might even fuck around and get a first and a fucking third for Ty Simpson next year.
I think Stafford's got 2 more years. He's just signed a fucking extension. So you might be right though. Yeah, trade Ty for something first. I don't know if you got more than that.
I mean, you could trade it. You could use him as a safety. You could keep him. You can have him there as a backup to Matthew in case he gets injured. You can. You know, Matthew decides to retire next year. You have Myles Garrett. Now you have a first-round quarterback with a year under his belt of sitting under Matthew Stafford, ready to go. I mean,
that was an absolute big balls move by him, bro. Like, that was.
I mean, I'll tell you what, Les Snead is kind of the fucking man.
Yeah, that's a big balls.
He's kind of the fucking man, and so is Sean McVay. They are both kind of the fucking man, dude. And guess what? I'm over here enjoying my Chargers and how we're going to be doing so well this year. And I fully believe in our ability to get it done. And I actually think that if any team would have a chance to beat these Rams in a situation, I think my Chargers would have that ability. Of course, health is always the thing with the Chargers. But you have to give it to the Rams. They are the fucking real LA team. You know, they're the actual LA
this NFL season is going to be the NFC, bro. Gonna be like
when you think of the Rams, you don't really think St. Louis. I mean, you kind of think St. Louis. When you think of the Chargers, you think San Diego. When you think of the Rams, you're thinking LA these days. But I mean, that's what it is.
Look, you guys, this AFC took a hit because fucking AJ went to the Patriots. That's a hit. Definitely a hit. They're probably the favorite. I'd say both teams.
You know that game, Battleships.
Yeah.
It's like the AFC got hit, you know, one of their fucking small boats. We got hit. You got hit with like fucking 4 in a row, and one of your ships is down with fucking Myles Garrett coming over there, buddy. I mean, that's a nuke.
Dude, that's definitely a nuke, man. Like,
that's a fucking nuke, bro.
No,
and I've been saying it for years, bro. I've been saying it for years because here's the thing about Myles Garrett that's so interesting. This guy is so fucking dominant. And he has never played with a team where they are really getting him the lead.
Yeah, he played like playoff games back when Baker Mayfield was there.
When you get
playoffs.
Myles Garrett the fucking lead with these Rams,
Yeah.
he's going to absolutely wreck shop, bro. He's gonna fucking go ballistic on these quarterbacks, dude. He's gonna blow up offensive lines. And I'm like, and like, let alone the fact that the Rams are just, they're high level, bro. They're just a first class organization. They're gonna put him in a good situation defensively. He might rack up 28 fucking sacks this year, bro.
He's not getting 20 fucking sacks.
He might get fucking 32 sacks this year, brother.
Stop it.
Dude, he might get 45 sacks this year.
Stop it.
Dude, he might get the sack record, though. He might get the sack record. And I don't even think
the
that's
sack record.
No, I'm saying he might reset it, bro. He might reset it.
Oh, dude, I don't know about all that, dude. I mean,
would it be out
get,
of the
like,
bro?
he'll
He's
get, like,
never,
high
bro. He's gonna be playing with the lead. He's gonna be out here playing with the lead. They're gonna have to throw their way back into games. You know what they used to be able to do against the Browns defense? Oh, we got up a little bit. Let me go ahead and get this running back on you a little. I'm gonna go run the other way, away from you, Miles. We're gonna go ahead and run this way. We're gonna go run this way.
I feel bad for Jared Verse. He's gotta go to the Browns now, bro. You know what I mean? He's on the Browns. Like, nothing
apparently he's from Dayton,
dude.
Ohio. He's from Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, fucking maybe him and the Browns could suck each other off. I mean,
yeah, well, you know, didn't they say he looked like LeBron anyway? No, that was Will Anderson, right? Never mind, that was Will Anderson.
Yeah, well, it looks like him.
Yeah, I mean, I do say that the biggest loser in this whole situation is Jared Verse for sure, and that's not even because the situation doesn't look optimistic.
At some point, dude, in these years of football, at some point, the Browns are gonna have to turn around, dude. Maybe it's this year.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Never know.
They've done some shit that's pretty good. So first of all, as we talked about, they've set themselves up pretty prime to get one of those quarterback prospects next year. Right? Okay. On top of that, they got a couple young wide receivers on their roster.
And they got
first round pick next year.
They had 2 first-round picks next year.
That kid Schlesinger, their middle linebacker, is a good fucking player. Mason Graham is a pretty good fucking defensive tackle. They have bones on that team. What's that running back that they got from Ohio State? I think it is. What's his name?
Fucking, I don't know.
Is it Judkins?
Dude, they're gonna have to. Dude, I'll tell you one thing. I'm never gonna root against the Browns, dude. Maybe the Browns could do it, dude. Maybe the Browns.
Well, I mean, I don't think they're going to be good this year. They still don't have a quarterback.
Not this year. Maybe
their receivers. And by the way, you know who else is pretty fucking good? Jerry Jeudy. I mean, he might have gone. We never know. But I mean, just for this year, Jerry Jeudy's not nothing, and they got a couple other young receivers.
Dude, what if Deshaun Watson has a real comeback situation going on here, bro? Come on.
All right, relax.
What if though? It could happen. I'm not rooting against the Browns. I think Cleveland's a good sports town.
I just think it would be hard to imagine that Myles Garrett exits for Jared Verse and then all of a sudden they get a comeback here. Yeah. Like that seems unlikely. Like I think the reality is going to set in that they're going to go from being a top 10 defense to probably like middle of the road, and then their offense is still going to be a little better than normal, but not very good. And
I would love to know all the teams that were in the sweepstakes for him, bro. Was it just them, or were there other teams involved? Because like that, fucking Myles Garrett.
He has a no trade clause.
He probably would have went almost anywhere to get away.
No, I don't think so. I think he wanted to go somewhere with a chance to win.
He could have went. I think it was. I don't know, man. I think it was between the Eagles and the fucking Rams, but that's social media.
I'm sure he would have took a trade to the Eagles. I'm sure. But the Eagles don't really have to offer what the Rams could.
We could have gave him fucking Jalen Carter.
Apparently, Jared Verse was a big part of the deal to get him in return. So unless you got a Jared Verse in return.
Yeah, Jalen Carter is just as good as him, dude. If not better.
Dude, you guys aren't giving up Jalen Carter.
Probably not. But he's a fucking dude. He's a bit of a wild card, bro. He's got some fucking problems too, bro. He spits on people on opening day.
Well,
Remember he spit on fucking Tony Romo? That's pretty cool.
not Tony Romo, it was Dak.
Dak,
What do you think? This is fucking 2012, dude?
Yeah, he spit on Dak. Yeah, he's a fucking kind of a wild card, bro. I love him.
Well,
He's a great player.
A lot of people are.
He's not Myles Garrett. I would have done it.
I mean, he's not. You know.
Dude, I would have gave him though.
I'll tell you what. Finding a dominant edge rusher like Myles Garrett is next to impossible. But finding a dominant 3 technique like Jalen Carter is the next thing.
Also,
like, that is really fucking hard to do.
I would have fucking done it. I don't know if I would have done it or not. I wouldn't have been mad either way if they would have done it. But...
Especially because then you got to give up the draft capital along with Jalen Carter. It's like that's more than.
Yeah, he also gave up a few other picks. People forget about that.
Apparently, Cooper DeJean is going to be playing more safety this year, from what they're saying.
He's like a nickel. I would like to see them just put him as a corner, like a straight corner, bro. I think that's like.
Well, they're saying that they're moving him more to safety this year now that Reed Blankenship's gone.
He can play straight. I think he can play straight corner against anyone.
He can play any defensive back position there is, bro. Honestly. Yeah. That's a special kind of white right there. That ain't no normal white.
Nah, he's like different, bro.
Hey, he runs like a brother.
Yeah. I saw that trade. I didn't even see the trade. I was working. I went to fucking 7-Eleven to get a fucking hot dog, and the guy was like, "You hear they fucking traded fucking Myles Garrett?"
A guy told you?
Yeah. It was like 20 minutes after it happened. I was like, "What? Fucking they traded Myles Garrett for whom?" I was like, "Oh my god, dude, what a crazy trade, bro!"
Yeah, I was watching Pat McAfee show live, and they announced it. They're like,
I watched the reaction of it after the fact, which was pretty fun.
Yeah. Connor was all stoked about AJ Brown. I think they honestly, bro, I feel like they did like a pre-recording of AJ Brown going to the fucking Patriots because I watched the whole live show and the AJ Brown trade hadn't happened yet.
Isn't they like all of a sudden?
And then like the show ended, and then I saw later that after the AJ Brown trade happened, it was like 1 hour ago, like a couple hours afterwards. It was like 1 hour ago from Pat McAfee show, 8 minutes about the trade, and they were all still in there like talking about it, like.
Yeah, they're
how excited. I was like, dude, I bet you they pre-recorded that knowing that shit was gonna happen.
We all knew that was gonna happen. That wasn't the big story of the day. I was like, holy shit. AJ was good to go. I'm okay. We got a first round pick. I know it's in 2028, but I'm cool with that. He had to go. He had to fucking go, but it was still not wild about it, but he had to go.
He had to go. So the landscape of the NFL has changed. Myles Garrett is officially a Los Angeles Ram. And in return, Jared Verse is now officially a Cleveland Brown as they get ready to. Did you know that the Browns are getting ready to open up a new stadium soon?
Nah.
Yeah. So they're going to have another one of those stadiums where you have like the glass in the top that lets the light through or whatever, and yes, so apparently that's what's happening. So all right, everyone, that concludes the stream. We will catch you guys next time. Be here for the NBA Finals as that starts. Was that on Wednesday?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Starts on Wednesday. Be here, you fucking nerds.
Yeah, for that shit.